All right, let's make this snappy because I did not charge my GoPro last night. So let's do this. Over the weekend, I took my mom to the Grand Canyon for her 54th birthday. Happy birthday, Mama Grubb. And we had a really great time. So I'm here to tell you guys what we did and just bring you guys along on the journey. So we woke up, I think at like 5. Well, actually, I think my mom woke up probably at like 3:30 or 4. The nice thing is that the Grand Canyon is not that far from our house. It's just a couple hours. I think it took like maybe 4 hours to get there, which is super nice. And the really cool thing about this drive is that along the way you run into all these Indian kiosks, and it's where they sell jewelry and like pottery and paintings and like bolo ties and stuff like that. And most of it is handmade, and it's made by different people in the area. So we stopped by a couple of different ones and we found some really cool things. My mom and I have a lot in common, and one thing that we have in common is the love of rings. So we bought not just one ring, I think both of us bought probably 2 rings, and like she got this bracelet but she ended up giving it to me. So once we were done spending our money on jewelry, we finally made our way to one of the towers. Well, I don't know if there's more than one. So this was my first time at the Grand Canyon, but my mom has been there many times because my dad has worked there and it's just so close. My parents have hiked down to the bottom to Phantom Ranch, so she's pretty familiar with it, but it was my first time seeing it. I don't know why it took me so long to get there. I've literally flown to the other side of the world and back, and I haven't made it to the Grand Canyon even though it's only a couple hours away. So we went to a tower so that we could get like a really cool view of the canyon, and that was my first view of it, and it was really cool. I will say that I'm hard to impress when it comes to like landmarks. I was worried that I was gonna be like the one person that's like, okay, like big whoop, it's just like a big hole in the ground. But it was actually really amazing. You like can't even, it's like you can't even see to the bottom. That's like how deep it is, and it's really cool. So I'm glad that I really enjoyed it and was really blown away by it. Funny story, my mom and I got into the car that morning in like shorts and a t-shirt. We were ready to go, forgetting that it's like mid-October and it's getting cold up north and like everywhere else in America. So when we got out to go to the tower, we were freezing. We were like speed walking, trying to like warm up, and just, yeah, once we got back to the car, we're like, okay, we are definitely changing into sweats and sweatshirts and just getting warm. Later on in the day, after getting food, we walked the rim. So we took a bus to like the main visiting center, and then we walked the rim all the way back to where we parked. And it was a couple miles, and it was so gorgeous. Different places that you can stop and take pictures, and you just want to take pictures at like every single spot along the rim. And then we made our way to Williams to so the plan was to stay at a hotel in Williams because it's like this small town, it's pretty cheap, you know, that's where you should go. We get there, and of course it's the weekend that they're like celebrating something with like Route 66, so it's like almost completely booked. So our hotel that should be pretty cheap was pretty expensive. But I mean, what are you gonna do? It's like getting dark outside, and this was supposed to be a weekend for us to just be able to relax and have fun, so we just, yeah. But we were like, hey, we have to use everything in the hotel to like get our money's worth. The minute we get into the hotel, we turn the heater on up to 80 because we are freezing cold, and we just kind of chill for a little bit, and then we go out and get some dinner. We get ice cream, and then we go to Safeway to see if we can get some soup so we can warm up. So my mom finds this like mac and cheese that she wants, and she's like, do you think we have a microwave? And I'm like, yeah, I think so. And so we go back to the hotel and we go and ask like if they have a microwave, and they're like, yeah, it's like right around the corner, you'll see a sign. And it's like, you go around the corner and there's like this door that doesn't really have like a knob on it, and you see like this picture of a microwave, and you also see a picture of like a laundry basket, and we're like, what the heck? And it's like a closet. You open it and it's just like there's like a washing machine, and then right above there's a microwave, and it's just like this sketchy closet. It was so funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and then we both fell asleep at like 8. We were so wiped. I also was getting sick that weekend, so I had a cough and just like a sore throat. I was so out of it. So we quickly got on our way. Well, we weren't really in a hurry, but we just started, you know, heading home because what can you really do in Williams? We were probably about like, I would say an hour and a half from home. Yeah, probably an hour and a half from home, and we hit really bad traffic because an accident happened, and we were right next to an exit, and I saw this 50s diner or whatever, and so I was like, take that exit, let's go find it. And it was kind of hard to find. It was like kind of like in like it was like on an off road, and just you wouldn't think to go back there, but I'm so glad we found it because it was amazing food. It was so awesome. It was just so fun to be able to just stop and instead of sitting in traffic, go and have like a nice burger, and just, it was such good food.
It just really felt
yeah. Can you imagine living there? Once we got back on the road, we eventually found our way to the outlet mall, and that was probably a mistake because there was a Levi's store, and got myself some new jeans. My mom got this like big cheetah furry jacket. It looks so awesome. And yeah, we just walked around and didn't spend too much money. Like, we could have spent more, but we didn't. And then we made our way back home, and it was about dinner time by the time we got home. So yeah, it was a super fun weekend. Mom, if you're watching, I hope that you enjoyed it, and there will definitely be more adventures to come in the future. And happy birthday. 54 looks great on you, and I hope that you have a great 54th year of your life. Happy birthday, Mama Grubb.